According to the National Research Council, students in all grades and in every domain of science should have the chance to utilize scientific inquiry and develop the ability to act in ways associated with inquiry. Hello and welcome to our presentation of RAL technology.
How can we enhance student learning? What do we need to do? These are the questions that good teachers ask of themselves every day. Our goal in this proposal is to promote what we believe is the most effective way to facilitate synergy between scientific research, mathematical analysis, technology, and the education community, being you. We intend on demonstrating how remote access laboratory technology is the answer to these questions and is a vehicle for spreading inquiry throughout the curriculum.
Drawing on the research of Lindsay, proximal laboratory classes are under significant pressure to accommodate the changing demands in an evolving educational environment. The RAL technology we are suggesting is a solution to this dilemma. RAL technology is an inexpensive education tool that allows all students and schools, regardless of their status, to engage in a creative activity, utilizing an inquiry mode of learning. The activity goes beyond the ordinary realm of ICT integration, incorporating a complete technological advanced learning experience.
Greeno, in his discussion of cognition and learning, identifies that support for inquiry learning is based on the principles of cognitive science that fosters an importance of activity and authentic context for learning. From this research, we have identified that there is a function within the development of authentic curriculum that remote access technology can positively fulfill.
Why we believe the RAL technology would be beneficial to the students is not based on a mere hunch. LIN supports technology-enhanced curriculum as having more adapted features and providing an opportunity for teachers to customize material in a manner that traditional modes fails to. Edelson justifies the use of technology and science based on students' participation in research-like activities. What we are trying to do by incorporating RAL technology in student learning is to move beyond this static perception of technology that research-like activities suggests, and demonstrate through this activity that tools like the proposed RAL technology are fundamental to cognition, as suggested by Vygotsky.
Brennan and Sachs support the integration of curriculum as a way of encouraging students to develop a deeper and broader understanding and knowledge of themselves and their world. RAL and ICT technology facilitate this integration and ensure that the joining of curriculum content is succinct and relevant. Bean suggests that integrating curriculum around issues of importance to students can offer an alternative to discipline knowledge and skills for framing an inquiry curriculum. The activity is designed to allow students several opportunities to demonstrate their understanding and reflect on the outcomes, which Reynolds believed as an ability to consider how well learning is progressing, vital in the inquiry process.
Group work is also a key design element of activity, so that students realize the benefits of both individual and in teamwork. Brackenbach found that groups can impact on individuals' unique inquiries through sharing resources and skills. Group work can also enhance ICT use. As Sutherland states, that a balance between individual and group work is the key aspect of productive integration of ICTs into school subjects. RAL technology takes ICT use to the next level. The activity that we have created is based on groups of students monitoring data and adapting a barrier to repel generated waves. The RAL technology is used to simulate an authentic but problematic situation. The activity has been made with the intention of being practical and interactive, as students try to interpret and manipulate data to combat the wave forces. The focus of the design and the use of RAL technology in the activity is theoretically underpinned by Berlin, that claims that the curiosity created by the problematic situation develops a focused motivation to learn.
According to Osborne and Hennessy, IT-based tools also have a transformative potential, which is significant to a science curriculum and a vital part in the students' development of scientific literacy. In addition, Samek and Davis highlight the benefits of data logging applications inbuilt into RAL technology. This means that both you and your faculty staff will be able to observe the improvement in the process of data collection. Students can vary instantly the experimental conditions and are also able to interpret graphical depictions of data. This makes the practical working class more authentic, once again linking back to the relationship that Greeno describes. RAL technology enhances not only student learning, but also a school's ability to teach on a level playing field in the 21st century. The importance of developing knowledge in the use of ICTs has seen some schools redevelop entire curriculum and create new subjects in order to meet the desired level of ICT integration required.
We have designed the inquiry activity so that students can use RAL technology to remotely control a barrier that protects a house, storing real wave power data. In this process, teachers also learn to use online tools for accessing this data and can begin to incorporate real data into the classroom education. A pedagogical benefit according to Bransford. Using science to explain wave motion and by introducing basic concepts of inertia, students will learn how waves are formed and how their size and speed relate to energy. Many of your students will remember the massive destruction caused by the 11th of March tsunami in Japan. The activity we have designed gives students the opportunity to utilize RAL technology through a wave generating machine to analyze interesting and real data sets in a scaled-down scenario of potential devastation by manipulating, comparing, and examining wave power. Studying wave power is a science concept. However, the data that can be collected from RAL technology can be used to inform mathematical mean or average. In mathematical terms, the students engage in isolating and measuring the effects of different forces.
ASE and King's College science investigations in school projects cited in FESI acknowledge that students don't automatically transfer skills from maths to science. The RAL activity we have designed helps create a distinction between the two disciplines while still being integrative. We also understand from FESI that it is necessary to teach students why and when to use tables and not merely the skills to draw the table itself. The deliberate design of this activity allows students to practice and develop the skills they were taught during preparatory lessons in a real-world scenario. This practice is encouraged by Stronge, who believes that maths concepts must be applied to real-world applications, and that this understanding of maths is more important than just processing the numbers and symbols. Subsequent sessions with the RAL activity will enable the students to have more opportunity to change parameters and test the limits and gain a deeper understanding of the key concepts.
As recommended by Bransford and cited in Goodison, preparatory lessons will draw out and build on students' pre-existing knowledge of the skills needed to take accurate measurements and also how to read graphs and tables. They will then be shown how to produce their own graphs from data contained in a table and how this information can help scientists analyze wave formation and energy. Once familiar with these skills, students will be asked to verbally describe what is happening, helping them think of the graph visually. According to Goodfield, this will develop the ability to read, interrogate, and draw conclusions from graphs, which is central to thinking and working scientifically.
Students are immersed in inquiry learning through the activity and will gradually develop the confidence to move to more advanced phases of inquiry. Students will form the basic skills in data collection and analysis through the design of the RAL activity and begin to develop their own individual inquiry questions and hypotheses. The RAL activity sets the initial direction for inquiry learning and is intended to guide students into considering the alternative uses of wave power. The RAL activity focuses on the negative impact of wave power, but as students' inquiry mind develops, they will also be able to identify the positive impact of wave power as a renewable energy source. A possible inquiry question that students may form is, are waves a force to be feared or a force that can be used for greater good? Use this RAL technology and let the inquiry begin. Thank you for listening.
Interacting with the other schools was a bonus.
Yes, the waves were awesome and like all the texture and the colours was absolutely just.
The RAL technology was fantastic in the computers and the waves and stuff, and the colour was awesome.
How high the waves were going and the colours and everything.
We weren't sure how high to set the barricade, but luckily we were right.